The Sun Belt football season, always a fun one. That's why they sometimes call it the Fun Belt. But now, the serious business of crowning a champion in the Sun Belt Conference Championship game. Welcome to Malone Stadium at Monroe, Louisiana, the home of the ULM Warhawks. So we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on last season's national champions, UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Marshall's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kurt.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose this secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. And
down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. To throw, it's Reeves. That's reeled in. It's Savage. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Has the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's an out route, the catch made.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. He breaks free.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll hand it off. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. They're going to run it here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Mark down at the 50. Coming up, 4th down.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Here we go. 4th down. They'll try to run for it. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
No gain on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Reeves. The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's going to be a sack as the defense makes a play to wrap up this period. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action, looking to throw. Quick throw, caught over the middle. Fights through a tackle. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional.
because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs here.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Marshall 7, ULM 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The UL Monroe offense back out there now. Remember, last time it went for on a 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaking free at the 35. Powering through a tackle. Now here he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Warhawks. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Grant behind the line. It's fun. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Back to throw. It's Reeves. Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And the coverage team downs the ball right there. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. As the 1st down is still going. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Handoff running right. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Swarm with the pass rush, a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Three guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pitch caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Warhawks. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Tailback takes the handoff again. Running through the tackle. First down, looking for more now. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, great energy in that building and a fun first half in this Sun Belt Championship. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the conclusion of the Sun Belt Championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Marshall will kick it off to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Goes out the stiff arm. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the UL offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they are on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Ball handed off. Runs through the defender. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Toss play to the running back going left. It's a strong stiff arm. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense getting set. It's second down. It's a shotgun run call. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Toss play to the outside. Finding some room at the 25. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, ULM. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So 2nd and 7, a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. And this one down about the 10.
Well, it's exactly what you want to see from your punter, pinning the opposing offense inside their own 10-yard line. Now you've got a chance to really tilt the field and get aggressive and see what this defense can do.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. They'll run it to the left. The junior able to bring him down quickly. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll ride the back again here. Tackle made after just a short gain. Kirk, it's UL Monroe in the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
The Warhawks will look to convert here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. First down and more. He's still running.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And the Warhawks lining up here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Breaking tackles. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Now here's the toss play.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Grinding away on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on 1st down.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. They'll run it here. The Warhawks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And there's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Special seasons have